Hey everyone, today's Daniela and it is VEDA day 14. So, like I mentioned yesterday, my boyfriend and I had plans to go hiking today. We were hoping it would be, a nice day to hike, to see some views. So we left this morning around 7 because, we were planning to go to Pilot Mountain State Park, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours from where we live. And we had checked the forecast and, it didn't say anything about rain. So we headed out. And in our town, I guess it was a little bit cloudy and then it started to sprinkle a little bit. So I checked the weather and again it said nothing about rain around where we were going. So we decided just to keep going. And if it got any worse, we could turn around. And as we got close to where we would exit onto another highway, um, then we would check the weather again. So it looked a little rainy as we were getting towards Siler City and the next county over. So I think around then, at some point, we checked the radar and we saw some patches of rain near our hometown and near some of the places we were kind of driving through in the next county. But it looked pretty clear around where we were heading. So we thought, all right, we'll keep going. And as we drove, as we were on the highway heading towards Greensboro, it actually started to clear up. So we were like, okay, this is great. And then we hit a little bit more cloudy skies. And as we got towards Winston-Salem, we were like, oh, looks a little foggy. And there's, on the highway that takes you towards the state park, once you, I guess, get around a certain curve, you can finally, see the mountain right in front of you. I used to want to go to Pilot Mountain for years because when I would go on trips, up towards the mountains, up towards Virginia, you can see Pilot Mountain, and it has this really interesting knob at the top. It's almost like kind of the shape, just of the stone from the mountain. And usually, that's one of the main features that you can see. And today we kind of went up the road, and you could see the mountain, and the knob was all covered in fog. So we thought, might not get some great views, but we're here. We're still gonna go. So we got to the park, and we drove up the winding road up to the summit. And the way up, it was fine, but the road is pretty curvy, so you gotta take it slow. And we parked, and up at the summit, there's a nice little overlook. Not at any of the trails, it's just at the parking lot. And when we went last summer, you could see these beautiful views down below. You can see the Blue Ridge Mountains. You can see, I think, Hanging Rock from there. It's another state park. And today, you could just see all this fog. You couldn't even see, maybe one or two trees. So we decided just to do one of the trails and not both of the ones that we had wanted to do, because the other one, it runs right below the overlook and it would have been too foggy. I would have not felt good about that. So we did the Jomioki Trail, which actually goes around the big knob. And even though we couldn't see a ton of views, at some points the fog cleared a little bit so you could see below, and I took a little bit of video from that, so I'll try and add it into this video.
You can see the definite elevation of where spring has started.
Stairs.
Are you video recording this? Chiseled it a little.
Mm-hmm.
Just to,
And then after we did the knob, we walked back to the car. It was a little cool, but a little cool out, but it was still a fun trip. Sometimes just hiking and seeing the view of the actual trail is nice, even if you can't see all the surrounding views. I really like Pilot Mountain. Then my boyfriend and I drove back and we stopped at his apartment so he could water his plants. I'm pretty excited because we decided to plant a few things. He wanted to do a little garden on his patio, and quite a few of them are sprouting up, including the squash, and I get excited about that. So I took another 15-second video, which you can see some of the things we got growing here.
As they're getting bigger, it's taking me more and more trips to water them.
Yeah. right, so that's kind of been my day so far. I hope you've been having a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.